I teach young people about starting their own business, and I'm going to share a few ideas with you specifically on how to start a business from home. So we all know that there's a great deal of unemployment. It's hard to find a job. Not everybody has the resources to go for tertiary education, and we all need to make a living. So an option is to start a business from home. It doesn't have to be very expensive. It doesn't need a lot of money, but you are limited in terms of what you can do. However, there's still a lot of ideas, and I'm going to share some of these ideas with you today. I think what is important is that we start with who you are and what you are interested in. We have to do something that you like, something that you've got a passion for. After that, I would say look at the skills you've got. You might be good in the kitchen, you're a good baker, you can turn that into a business. Or if you are good with technology, that's another option. So your skills are the second thing to look at. You also need to think about where you are located. Who will be your target market? It might be people living around you, the community. It might be more specific, for instance, school-going children or teenagers. So also think who you will serve with your product or your service. And then also, very important, you must know what their needs are. So it's also important before you start off to talk to people. If you've got an idea, share it with people and see if there is interest in your idea. Then lastly, you also need to look at the resources you've got at home. Do you need a spare room or extra space? Is that available? Do you need access to a kitchen or maybe access to technology, a computer and Wi-Fi? Because that will also determine the type of product or service that you can offer and how you can make money by starting a business from home. So if we look at a few examples, maybe just to get your thoughts going on what one can do. Food is always a winner. We all have to eat, and whenever there's a group of people together, there's normally food. So you can do catering for meetings, you can make takeaway food, perhaps there's a school near you and you can make food and sell to the children on their way to school, or if there is a taxi rank near you, it's a great possibility. Also, people sometimes order for occasions, order biscuits in a bucket or cakes, and then of course also for special occasions. You can bake cakes for birthdays and weddings and so forth. So it also depends on your interest in that and your skills, but food definitely a good option to consider. Then you can also offer a service and not a specific product. So if we think about services that people might need, if you are good in a specific subject, you can offer extra classes to school children or tutoring if you are good in a specific subject. If you have skills in sewing, you can sew garments or curtains. And there's always a big market for clothing alterations, where you hem jeans or sew on buttons for people. There's always a need for that. Perhaps you are handy and you can start a small handyman service in your community. You can do that from home and that also doesn't have a big outlay to get started. Ladies always want to look beautiful, so there's always a demand for hair stylists or for nail technicians, and those are services you can do from home. Other things you might not have thought of would be services like walking dogs for people, or house sitting, where people go away and you look after their house, water the plants, feed the pets, play with the pets, and so on. Then a specific example that I know of, a young guy who cleans expensive brand name sneakers and running shoes, and he goes to the athletic meetings. He's got a little stall almost, a table, and he advertises himself. He's got a banner. So people bring their sneakers after they've competed, their running shoes, and he cleans it for them. And he also delivers back to your place of work if you work in a certain area that he services. He works mostly in the Sandton area in Johannesburg, Gauteng, and he would also collect your sneakers or your running shoes, clean them professionally, as he puts it, and delivers it back to you. So that's a bit of an unusual idea, but it works well for him. To buy and sell is another option where you buy in bulk and resell the items. That can work very well for clothing and handbags. It can also work if you buy certain products in bulk and you repackage them and then sell. That is a good idea for meat products, for instance, or for detergents and cleaning products. There's a good market, everybody needs those anyway. Another option to consider would be childcare. You know, people's children are very close to their hearts, they want the best for them, and that's also one area where people easily spend money to give their children the best they can afford. So there are a few options. Firstly, you can look after preschool children. You can also do that from home. You can also offer an aftercare service for school-going children, and you can add homework supervision to that service. Holiday care is another option where people have to work and it's school holidays and they don't know who will look after their children. A new option that I've seen recently is where people offer that school children can come to their house before school in the mornings if people start work very early, and they're given breakfast and they are safe and warm until just before the school begins, and then they are escorted to school. This can work if you live near a school, a primary school it would have to be. You can also take care of children in the evenings when people go out or are perhaps working. There's also a demand for care of children in the evenings. Another option is to create and sell a product, handmade products. It's a very special market where people prefer to make or to buy handmade products like crocheted blankets or wooden toys. You can also produce niche products like treats for pets, for instance, or a COVID support box, which could include vitamins, sanitizer, face masks, vitamin C sweets, hand cream, and that could be something that you could sell to corporates as well. Another interesting product would be something like homemade baby food, where there are no preservatives, it's fresh vegetables and fruit that are used. There's definitely a market for new babies, new moms to buy that kind of product if they don't want their children to be eating preservatives. And you can sell these products either online, you can make use of social media, you can also sell at markets physically, have a stall or a table at a market, and then also, of course, word of mouth, very important. Another option would be to offer a mobile service where you take your service to the client. Nail technicians, pedicure services, especially for older people, for instance, at an old age home, mobile car wash, or hairdresser, or dark grooming service, or you can teach yoga or any other exercise and go to your client's house. Perhaps you can also consider to provide a service for people who don't have transport or who are immobile, especially now during COVID and the lockdown, where you can do shopping for people, or you can go and pay their bills, pay their TV license. Especially older people are keen to make use of a service like that. If you have access to technology and you are good at technology, you have some skills, you can also offer services like virtual assistant services. You can compile or type CVs for people. You can do social marketing for small businesses. If you have the skill, you can build apps. It's a very big thing at the moment, and there are so many ideas on building apps. You can also offer a print-on-demand service where you do printing for people from home. And then you can also consider an online business where you can have maybe online classes that you offer, various classes. Go and look on the internet. There are so many ideas. You can also have an online shop where you don't necessarily stock the products, but you use a drop shipping model where a third party produces and stores and ships the products on your behalf, and you do the marketing and the customer service really to just get the product sold and to make sure that the customer is happy with the product. Another idea is to start a blog. You can make money from publishing sponsored posts or hosting third-party ads, or selling products. The important thing to successful blogging is to really focus on building an engaged and a loyal audience. So that would probably take a little bit of work and effort, but if you're that way inclined, it's an idea that you might want to pursue. Remember also that your product or service must have something that makes it different to other products or other services. It must either be better quality, or better price, or you must make sure that there's something different to your product or service. Or you can add value in other ways. For instance, offering a loyalty card and then giving your client a discount after purchasing 10 services. So I hope this has given you a few ideas that you can perhaps research further on how and what you can do to start a business from home. Best of luck.